As you can see, we're in a different scenery. We are in a different part of my house. Upstairs is too hot to record. The attic is too hot. So some days I might not even be recording up there. Sometimes I'll be recording down here. I was gonna connect a mic to this, but for some reason my laptop is acting up and the audio drivers are messed up. So every time I connect like a USB mic, the quality is bad and I don't want to use a laptop mic to record videos. It's even worse. So we have to use the camera mic. So my fault, there's a little echo because this room is very spacey and it's connects to another room. So my apologies. Hopefully the audio quality is good in the camera. Cause I've recorded a hella videos on this camera and the audio quality is good. Like if you see my vlogs or basketball videos, you've seen that the quality is not bad. So yeah, let's get into it. We got a video called Reasonable Crashouts by my boy Waves. Get into it.
Pointing out a double standard here, Adrian. I mean, take hip-hop. We've talked about this on the show before. You have African-American rappers saying inward this and inward that, but a Caucasian can't. So say it. Say what?
Most legendary clip ever. Listening that right now. I remember when this came out, I'm like, yo, why are you complaining about it? And then niggas go say, why are you backtracking, bro? But I get it though, like, you know what I'm saying? Why people complain? Cause I understand like some white people, they love the music, but they can't, you know, they can't say the words. So, like, I mean, y'all shouldn't even made it a hateful word from the start. Blame your ancestors. It's their fault. If it wasn't a word for hate, y'all could have used it. But guess what? Your ancestors messed it up for everybody.
Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Crashouts. We all familiar with them. People that be bunging for no reason. People that be over-exaggerating certain scenarios and just be taken out of context 99% of the time. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, as a former crash out, looking back, there's been some times I just got mad for no reason, but hey, live and you learn, bro. Once you get in the phase it's like, you know, some of the shit you gotta crash out for, it makes no sense. You just become cooler now, bro. Like it's whatever now.
When I saw that Switch 2 games were £75, fam, are you mad, bro?
But yeah, $80, bro. You never catch me with a Switch 2.
It's amazing how some people's first reaction to anything is to start moving like Grunt from the cruise, or for them to throw the quickest tantrum possible like their power levels rising, or they going 0 to 100 like they from Obstacle.
But if you were an adult crashing out about some simple things, bro, tee up, bro.
I mean, most of the time these men are just acting out after carefully warning people or just asking politely. And as your host of today's video, I'll be sharing and telling you why these were all reasonable crash outs, starting with the man himself, John Walker. And before I even talk about this man, look at the glaze he's recently been getting with the success of the Thunderbolts movie. It's time.
I ain't gonna lie, I've never seen Thunderbolts, so I don't really care about spoilers, but if you have not seen Thunderbolts, this is a warning for y'all. What a warning for y'all if y'all not watching Thunderbolts.
As a Marvel fan myself, I actually sometimes question the community because they were hating on this man for no reason. Don't get it twisted. I'm guessed that you man are finally recognizing peak, but I've been saying this since Falcon and the Winter Soldier, fam. John Walker has always been cold, fam. His suit was peak, the fights were fire, and his story was peak. US Agent is such a cool character, but he got sold completely in the story. He was more than qualified to be Captain America through his accolades, achievements, and physical capabilities.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I mean, shit. If we're being completely honest here, after I watched Thunderbolts with my boy, I think John could beat Steve in a fight, and it might not even be close, fam. After that super jump he did, which I did not know they could do, fam.
He done got super soldier serum, bro. He got, I don't know, bro. He got venom in him.
But seriously, John Walker had every right to bug out and do what he had to do in the show. And you know, I'm just gonna cut the shit and get to the part where everybody supposedly throws shade to this guy. So the moment that made everybody hate John Walker, which is mostly the part where he killed the Flag Smasher, and everybody saying things like, oh, the guy was trying to surrender. A hero doesn't kill.
I don't give a damn, bro. Unless put a nigga in some maximum security prison where he cannot get out and that nigga breaks out, I'm looking at y'all like, yeah, what now? The Joker surrenders sometimes, and guess what he do? Go after killing niggas the next day. And then talk about the Batman who lied, bro. Alright, bro, that's one out of an infinite amount of multiverses, bro. There's one where he killed the Joker and the nigga about to chill and live his life every day, bro. Nigga starts fearing the Batman. Oh shit, man. Let Superman kill him.
Steve Injustice Rogers wouldn't have done this. Like, you sure Steve Rogers hasn't killed anyone, bro?
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, there are scenes in like superhero movies like they don't kill, but there's a scene where they find like a gang of like criminals and they fuck them up, so I'm pretty sure the nigga's dead. And you know how powerful that shield is? It made of vibranium. So yeah, no, he definitely killed someone. Remember, these are normal human beings. This ain't no superheroes, man. This ain't no Red Skull. This ain't no Captain America. This ain't no Thanos, nigga. This is a regular ass nigga. Full force, kick him to a wall, spinal damage, paralyzed for life. Shit, he probably died from impact. Dead.
Let's be honest, superheroes have killed a bunch of people regardless of them being bad guys or not. Most of the time, we don't even count them as kills because they be doing way worse shit most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's the validity of like what the villains do versus what the heroes do. But still, they're killers.
So before this even happens, the leader of the Flag Smashers, Carly, or better known as Pebbles, bro, from Top Boy, was planning to separate all the man them and kill John Walker in the first place. So Bucky and Sam get to her and realize they start Walker. So they start moving to his location ASAP. Fast forward now and they're all scrapping with the rest of the terrorists. And in this scene, John Walker gets grabbed by the man he he kills later, who attempts to hold him so Pebbles can kill him with a knife, bro. So Battlestar tackles Carly, and then she just punches the life out of my man, killing him.
She got it. She got it, bro.
So he starts chasing down the terrorist to find out where Carly's gone, and in pursuit, the terrorist just dashes a concrete bin at him.
How strong are these niggas?
So John Walker finally chases my man down and does the deed. And look at Carly looking all shocked at one of her brethren died when she was killing innocent people the entire show. She took hostages and did a whole GTA ragdoll out the car to even kill the hostages. And guess who was saving them? The GOAT himself, John Walker, fam. The show was...
Villains be the best niggas at trickery, bro. She did not feel bad, bro. She just want to look. She just want to blend into the crowd because she just did a still face, bro. She would not. She'd be like, hold on, why are you still face?
Like Bucky and Sam were hating on him for no reason when him and Battlestar were just trying to do their job. Remember, the only reason why John Walker was even able to turn into Captain America was because Sam's dumbass decided not to take the opportunity for Captain America himself. He was handpicked by the man and he decided to take it and give it to the government. We're like, bro, it's your fault that shit even happened in the first place. And Bucky would just hate him because he wasn't Steve. He was up there gobbling Steve shit so bad, boys. And instead of being a comrade and a friend, he just became a hater, bro. And by far, this is the worst version of Bucky in the MCU, fam. His trim is shit, bro. His barber don't mess him up, fam. Don't get me wrong, John Walker definitely had his flaws. Like right after he killed the Flag Smasher and started scrapping with Bucky and Sam, he was low-key trying to kill them, I'll be honest, he was crazy here. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he was treated poorly by other superheroes. Yes.
Most people have a reason to crash out, or most people have a reason to be the way they are. Like, if they're a bad person, bro. It's like, oh, they went through like hell in the past.
Bucky and Sam were,
and mistreatment.
But that doesn't mean you give the guy mistreatment. That was just mad unprofessional. Especially from unks who've been in the game collectively for like 100 years. What the hell is wrong with you two? The type of treatment these two were given Walker and Battlestar was something Steve would have never done. And they were both mentioning his morals and ideals significantly in the show just to never be behind it themselves. And another thing going back to Carly was when Sam was out here saying she wasn't a terrorist, acting like he didn't know the type of shit she was doing. The writing in this show was so twisted. They tried to justify Carly's actions so much more and practically painted John Walker as more of a villain to some people. How is that even possible, bro?
You see this shit? Can't trust the media.
Finally get recognized for how cool he is now with how cold the Thunderbolts movie was. But even before this, Marvel fans were just hating on him because he wasn't Steve.
That's insane though. I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. I forgot what I was gonna say, bro.
Marvel fans are so delusional, bro. You were holding on to John Walker's kill.
I agree with that part. Marvel fans are delusional.
Like Iron Man didn't murder a bunch of terrorists in his movie. Like remember, before John Walker became US agent, he killed one person as Captain America. One person, fam. And it wasn't even someone special. It was a terrorist who was about to get him murdered. People hate on John Walker need to jump off their high horse, man, for real. But John Walker is a sick character, and I'm happy people are starting to jump on that opinion. Thunderbolts was such a cold movie.
I can't wait to see what's next for Marvel, bro. I think Fantastic Four is next one coming out. I'm gonna watch that one definitely. I'm gonna watch Thunderbolts in the future.
For real though, the John Walker hate was never justified, and his crash out killing the Flag Smasher just made sense in the moment. Fans were just hating at this because he wasn't Steve, and just because the writers want you to dislike a character shouldn't mean that they're actually an unlikable character. John Walker was a real victim of the show, being mistreated and disrespected by comrades, being significantly weaker than every foe they had to face in the show, which probably caused him to take the serum, because in his head he was probably thinking, if I can't defend anyone, then what's the point of being Captain America? And him seeing his best friend die, the only guy who was by his side to then kill the
Hey, I was finna answer that, bro. Like, you kill someone's best friend, comrade, someone they have a connection with. Of course, they're gonna black out and do crazy shit in the moment.
To then be demonized and stripped away from his title by the government who made him into this, and he still took it on the chin and saved the people in the car. This gave me mad respect for Walker, bro, I'll be honest. And when I saw his redemption in the fans, that's when I knew we were doing something right. And now it's time for the next crash out. Benson from Regular Show.
The crazy part is I was just watching like a bunch of Regular Show episodes literally a couple days ago. So yeah, this one I'm gonna 100% agree with, bro. Benson? Like, as a kid, you'd be like, damn, Benson, be chilling these niggas, bro. But then again, bro, as a person that has a job now, and as an adult that has a job, I understand Benson 100% now.
Regular Show is one of the most rewatchable cartoons of all time. It's like you get a different perspective or viewpoint of it every time you watch it at a different stage of your life. And when I was a kid, I used to hate Benson, bro. To me, when I was younger, he was just a guy who used to get angry at Mordecai.
Shit, speaking, bro, we could get a whole tangent of Regular Show kind of, but like, Mordecai, as a kid, you'd be like, damn, bro, he's trying to get Margaret. As an older, I'm like, damn, bro, you pussy for real. You should have been making move from the start, bro. And then Benson is like, damn, bro, why you always mad, bro? They just, you know what I'm saying? But as you get older, bro, as you get older, bro, and realize about responsibilities, it's like the shit they had to do was mad. Some of the shit they had to do was mad simple, and they just made it hard. And I understand the whole chaos perspective, but bro, if they just got their work done from the start, most of the chaos wouldn't even happen in the first place.
He was just mad uptight and annoying. Like when I was a kid, I used to hate how strict teachers were, and at the time, I used to relate Benson to a teacher so much I'd low-key dislike my man heavy. But what I've come to realize as I've become more and more conscious, self-aware, and have experienced more life as I've grown up is that I feel bad for Benson, low-key. Benson just wanted all his employees to just do their jobs and commit. And instead of getting that, most of them were just slacking, especially Mordecai and Rigby.
Hey, that episode of Peace Bro, the dishes stuff, I understand that one though. I hate washing dishes. I understand that one though, but shit, I'll still get them done.
One of these guys to do simple things like clean a room, fold chairs, take responsibility for any problems they've done. And what do instead? They go slack off and go do something completely random that isn't their job. Time and time again, Benson would have to keep telling Mordecai and Rigby over and over again.
And the thing is, they didn't even have the hard stuff, bro. The most crazy hard stuff, bro, was given to like Muscle Man and Skips, bro. I don't get it.
Just to do their jobs, which isn't something you should be telling two grown-ass men to do. They should just be doing it instead. Benson would have to always lash out and start raging at these men. And they got so bad at one point, Pops had to tell him to stop yelling at Mordecai and Rigby or else he would be fired. And Mordecai and Rigby were taking a piss out of this and took advantage, which literally caused Benson to turn into the sun and started destroying the park. Benson has showed time and time again he just wanted Mordecai and Rigby to do their jobs. And we all know every time he threatened to fire Mordecai and Rigby, he was never going to fire him. He only said that so he could push some sort of urgency and get him to do their job.
But I'm gonna lie, Benson's still a W-ass ball, but like he literally took these niggas, like Mordecai and Rigby included, he took all the workers out so they get food, go bowling, go karaoke. Like bro, they just had fun. Like Benson still rewarded these niggas even though they didn't really do shit. Benson's is one of those cool ass bosses. Swear.
But instead of doing their jobs, they'll just go on some random side quest that destroys the park 99% of the time. If I was Mordecai Rigby's manager, I would be tweaking out as well, fam. These guys never took their jobs.
Oh no, I've been finding replacements. Bro, I can get a nigga like a week to fuck up, bro. And they don't tee up, fired immediately, bro.
Benson never asked him to do any complicated shit. All he would ask him to do were baby chores we were all doing at like 9 years old. And instead, Mordecai and Rigby were treating us like it was the hardest thing to do possible. Benson's anger and rage towards his employees is the most justified point.
And they wonder how they all got a little pay, bro. Like, nigga, you ain't even work. Why would I pay you?
Because it's not only that he's their boss and that it's his responsibility to hold them accountable to their jobs and make sure everything gets done, but it's also the fact that Benson cares about his employees. Like I mentioned earlier, time and time again he's wanted to fire Mordecai and Rigby. Like he literally says this every episode, and he did fire them in one.
If you've seen the progression of Benson, I think I'm on season 4 right now, but we've seen the progression of Benson, like he's been more reasonable and chill with them. But he's still on the strict shit, but he's been more like caring and chill, because they bonded and shit, you know what I'm saying?
They quit anyway, so don't even count. Just didn't work out for these men. But majority of the time, Benson just says it as a threat so they can do their job.
Nah, the only reason Chad and Jeremy quit, yeah, I remember the names. Chad and Jeremy quit is because Mordecai was literally sabotaging them the whole time. That's the reason they quit. But if that didn't happen, they would have loved that job.
Benson has a soft spot for Mordecai and Rigby. By the time Mordecai was depressed about Margaret and he told Mordecai to go speak to Margaret to get closure. By the time he helped Rigby to pass a foreign language class to graduate high school. And he
swear to God, bro, Benson is W manager. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you're a boss, bro, you have to be a blend of both strict and caring.
But by far the saddest moment of Benson is the episode where Mordecai and Rigby destroy a car and Mr. Mailer puts the responsibility of that on Benson or else he's gonna fire him. So he has to go drive all the way to the...
Every higher up has a higher up that beyond them. So like, let's say you fuck up, the manager's mad at that. If you go back to the boss now, the boss will be like, why are you letting these niggas do that? But, and again, you can't control everything employees do. If you fuck up, then go see a manager, then your manager's boss is gonna hear about it, and then that they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't their fault.
And Mordecai and Rigby sneak their way onto his car, and since Benson has driven out too far already, he agrees and lets them stay with him to drive to the dealership. And during the drive, they start chilling and having fun. And there's even a moment where Benson tells Mordecai and Rigby the reason why he gets mad at him.
Yo, this is the craziest Benson breakdown, bro.
And push them for that. Benson then hands them the responsibility to keep driving since he's gonna take a nap. And Mordecai and Rigby decide to take a detour, drive into an arcade, and spend all night at the arcade. And then we just get this sad scene from Benson.
I'm about to lose my job! You may not care about keeping your job.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why would you want to break my... Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing about me, if I have something to do, bro, I'll try to get it done immediately. The faster you get it done, the faster you have more free... The more free time you get, just get it done first, then go back. But yeah, this scene of Benson, bro, like, I felt this one, bro. Even as a kid, I felt nothing too, but as an old, I'm like, damn, bro, I felt him.
Because if I lose my job, I have nothing. Do you hear me? I have nothing.
All Benson wanted to do was get these men to take their job seriously, do better in their lives, make something of themselves. But instead of that, they just messed up. They just messed about, which slowly had repercussions and problems toward Benson since he's their manager and takes responsibility for any job or work they haven't done yet. I mean, Mordecai and Rigby most of the time will complete the top.
Yeah, if everything falls apart, it goes on Benson first before it goes to the employees.
Something, but it's normally at the cost of something else. Like when Benson, who was very extreme for this, I'm not gonna lie to you, hired a bounty hunter to find his car, and Mordecai and Rigby stole the car to fix the window they broke, which eventually caused the bounty hunter to just blow up the car, but the glass stayed. Like that's
I forgot about that episode, bro. Oh my god. I remember the bounty hunter part, but I didn't know the glass survives. Okay, that's funny, bro. Like, damn.
For us adults now that used to watch regular show when we were kids, probably sympathize with Benson a lot more now, as we ourselves have grown and gained a lot more responsibilities and realize way more now. Mordecai and Ruby were in the wrong most of the time. I really and truly, they should have been fired a long time ago, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie. What's one point where Mordecai Ruby should have been fired?
I find on Crashouts. And before I even enlighten you on why this person was right for getting angry, I'm gonna paint a picture for you so you can get the most out of this explanation. We all most likely have somebody in our lives we hate. It's deep in our bones, deep in our hearts.
I would say I used to have people I hate. Not anymore. There's people I just feel bad for.
Talking about when you hear their name, you get furious, fam. You just start raging with envy when they start winning and you don't. And you weren't always like this. You and this person used to be friends, comrades, something like brothers. People couldn't separate you two sometimes because of how close you were. But then they betrayed you. They let you down in your darkest hour. They fumbled when you needed them most, and after that moment, you vowed to never trust them.
Shoot. I won't say I hate them, but I think there's some people like that.
The anger have just helped you resurface. And throw it at Dinkelberg and screaming with me, "Bun Dinkelberg, man!" Everything in Mr. Turner's life was ultimately horrible because of Dinkelberg. The weather was horrible. Dinkelberg.
That wasn't even a crash out, bro. It's just that I ain't gonna lie, that's not a crash out, bro. That's just being a hater, bro. He just hated on Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg. The Turner household ran out of milk. Dinkelberg. And when I was younger and used to watch Very Odd Parents, often I just thought that Mr. Turner was a hater. However, I have some strong evidence here which justifies the hate
Let's hear it, bro.
Dinkelberg. In the episode where Timmy goes back in time, we can see his parents. And before
okay, that's okay, alright, fair.
Mr. Turner was with his wife. She was close to Dinkelberg. Now I know that's a relatable.
That was even before they dated, though. I remember that episode vividly. Dinkelberg and Timmy's mom were dating when they were mad young. And then in college, he dumped her when he got mad money from the government and all that, which is kind of fucked up. And then Timmy's dad started dating Timmy's mom. So I don't know why Timmy's dad hated on him on the start, bro. Like, bro. Then again, he was single and he had a girl. So I say I ain't gonna lie. If I see a couple enjoying the time outside, nigga, I'm gonna hate too. Alright, let me stop.
When you see fine shit but they already with somebody else, that shit gets me heated for real.
Fair.
Not to mention, Dinkelberg is a huge rage baiter. This guy would spend time out of his day to go bug and annoy Mr. Turner on some dumb shit. Whether he used to
Dinkelberg used to like humble this nigga crazy. Understandable.
show off him being rich, or even just come to his house for no reason to gloat and be passive aggressive. We all know what it's like to be rage baited by that one person who
What about Dinkelberg's first? I know they said this nigga's name before. Sheldon Dinkelberg. Oh my god, this nigga's name is Sheldon. Oh my god.
consistently does it to the point we all fall for it. And Mr. Turner was getting this done daily, from his childhood all the way to when he became a dad and was raising Timmy. Dinkelberg was consistently baiting this man and it was working. He even convinced Mr. Turner to try and kill this guy several times. Believe me, if I could wake up tomorrow with Toon Force and blow up my enemy, I probably would. I'll be honest, as peaceful as I am, I hate
I ain't got no enemy, but there is some people I would like blow up with Toon Force.
some brothers, but we ain't gonna go into that. But to get real here, I'm sure the hate Mr. Turner had towards Dinkelberg was just because he was jealous of Dinkelberg for having no kids. And the Dink in Dinkelberg
That and his life was
no
good.
income, no kids. And that's how they're so rich compared to the Turners who can't afford half the stuff the Dinkelbergs be buying. And that's probably why Mr. Turner carried some hate for Dinkelberg in the future. Also, Timmy was really losing awards he should have won, but then they got handed to Dinkelberg, which is a piss take. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be heated at that. And as an adult, I can humbly say, but Dinkelberg, I hate Dinkelberg, you hate Dinkelberg, we all hate Dinkelberg, but this guy, man.
You hate Dinkelberg until you become Dinkelberg, so can't say nothing about it. I say he's 2 for 3 on that Crashouts stuff, cause I ain't gonna lie, Timmy's dad shit, bro, should just been like moving on, bro. Like this some J. Cole shit. Cause in general, like Dinkelberg, yeah, he was flexing and shit. He was flexing, but that don't mean Crashouts. I mean, hey, bro, you flexing that? I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna keep working in silence. I'm gonna keep working in the background. Then I'm gonna be up, and then you gonna look and be like, damn, shit, I should not flex and all that, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie. The niggas that will flex on you the most, when they realize you up, bro, you pass them, they're gonna try to come back and be your friend, bro. So don't let that bother you, bro. Don't let niggas above you, bro, fuck up what you got right now, bro. Love yours. If people flex on you, bro, just work hard, improve yourself. Then when you shine your light, when you up there, they gonna feel bad. They gonna be like, damn, I should never did this and the third to you, bro. I should have fucked with you from the start. And they gonna regret everything, bro. But with that being said, man, that's the end of this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. That's gonna be appreciated. Y'all know what to do, bro. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. Road to 500 by the end of the year. Discord link in the description. We're trying to get 50 members on that. We're gonna do something big on the Discord when we do that. If you you want to connect with me personally, my Instagram is sham_the_ayardi. Link will be in the description. If you want to talk business, some music, art, whatever, bro, anything business-wise, Killer Kirby in the description also. My music, every streaming platform, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, anything, bro. Every single streaming platform out there, my music is on those platforms. Link in description. JSL Drago Plus, that is where you will catch all my stream clips, my full stream that you miss. I stream every Wednesday. That's right, every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Twitch. Link will be in the description for my Twitch. You better follow it. Other than that, JC Nation, best nation on YouTube. I love everyone. I love all y'all so much. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out. Deuces. Whew.